Was it
Absolutely horrible. I went through my town and I said, my God, that's where Grandma lived. That's where my mother lived. That's where my auntie lived. And I looked up there and I said, what did they do to that place? And I felt horrible because they didn't exist anymore.
so the town you knew is?
The town I knew was never there, no more.
And what about when you went to Rosenstein? Stop.
Same thing.
It was obviously conjures up lots of.
I showed my husband Theresienstadt. I went from Prague, because I wanted him to see it. And we had a 50th anniversary of Theresienstadt. I belong to the Terezinska Initiativa in Prague, and I belong to the Terezin Givat Chaim in Israel. And they have a museum, and they teach us how to teach the Holocaust in today's time. So teachers from Germany come from all over.
Wow. What do you feel when you hear today about people that try to downplay the Holocaust?
Yes. I was once, I would say, they came to me with that thing. Number one, it's stupid. That's what I say. Number two, you would not send American soldiers and President Eisenhower to liberate a concentration camp, and you lose some of the soldiers on the way. You have proved there yourself.
Absolutely.
And we should be grateful that he even did it, or that he stood up for us. To me, President Eisenhower is one of the most important person,
And what do you hope?
I was confronted by that question before.
Really? Tell
by
me
a
about
church.
Would you like a Catholic church, or does
No,
it just...
no. It was in Bonita, and they have quite a big, over 200 people. And they had, what are they in, oh God, give me an idea.
You mean the sanctuary?
They are in Utah.
Oh, the Mormons?
Mormons.
Oh, okay.
And,
That's all you had to say.
And they confronted me that it didn't exist.
You mean the entire Holocaust was a myth?
Yeah. So the lady invited me to a fireside talk. She called it fireside talk. They have every week a different speaker. I was scared to death. I said, what are they going to ask me? What kind of questions? And I went to my rabbi and I said, please help me, question me, do help me. He did, but it was, and I still was scared. I went in the evening to this meeting, and the meeting started, and they started questioning me different things. All of a sudden, they walk into the room with the most beautiful bouquet and handing it to me. After I spoke to them, they were so taken what could have happened that they presented me with the flowers.
Wow. So did you feel you won them over?
Oh, absolutely.
That's outstanding.
So
let's kind of expound on that a little bit. What do you hope future generations will remember?
They don't remember nothing no more.
But what do you hope?
This is very frustrating. I'll be honest with you.
Tell me about it.
Okay. I belong to the New Life Club, okay? And we have women who go into schools and we talk, all right? The talks are approximately an hour, in general. 45 minutes you talk, and then a quarter hour you take questions and answers, and if you go out and And you ask the little girl, well, what do you remember from? How was it? Oh, fine, I was crayoning.
That word, so totally not paying attention.
You know, she was crayoning the art. And I got art books from children, which are beautiful.
What would you like people to remember yourself? What would you like for people to understand?
Okay. What I would like for people to understand, that life is very short. And if you can, you have to be more tolerating to accept everybody. Like when you ask me questions about, new people and accepting them and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have to be open to that. You know.
And what would you like people to remember about the Holocaust?
About the Holocaust, but it's very, very hard to say. On one side, you cannot forget it,
Mm-hmm.
and you shouldn't forget it. On the other side, people who were not in the Holocaust are already forgetting it. And when you ask sometimes children, they don't even know what it is.
Do you think it's important that we remember?
Absolutely. Because it's not only this problem, but you have problem in Iraq, in Iran, in every other part of the country. You know.
That's a perfect point. Do you think that with the right conditions, and let's just use America as an example, with the way things are now, if the right person came along, could it happen again?
Yes.
I
Yes,
completely-
faster than you think. And the reason is people get hypnotized or taken. And I show it to you in a small way. What kind of a nonsense they put on television about, what was his name? The kid that just died?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. I mean, they had it day and night. They were showing his dancing and everything. I realize, but these are not the most things to remember. It's, human beings being, attacked.
Mm.
So that's why what do you think?
I think this is why we do this. I think this is why this is so important, because I think a story like yours needs to be documented. I think a story like yours needs to be presented to the world, because we can never forget.
Okay, now the Spielberg story,
Mm-hmm.
They only used it one time in the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and how did you feel? Did you see that, the actual project that they did?
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
Well, it is good. It's nice. It's sitting in his library.
But it's sitting in his library.
That's right.
So yeah, and we're hoping to kind of maybe change that by bringing this out.